Join me in making my Raincloud quilt square. First, cut your fabric in the sizes and amounts shown, and then we'll move on to building the cloud. First, we're going to work on the corner squares for our cloud, and you're going to take your 2.5-inch cloud squares and your 1-inch background square, put them right sides together as shown on screen, and then you'll draw a line on your background square from corner to corner like shown. Then we're going to sew the pieces together, and you're going to go and sew directly on the line that you just drew. After you're finished sewing, you'll take your ruler and you'll cut the fabric with a 1/4-inch seam to the right of what you just drew, and that is the corner square for your cloud, and you're going to make this 6 times. Now we're going to move on to the raindrops, and we're going to do the same process as before with your 2.5-inch background square and your 2-inch rain square. You'll put them right sides together in the corner and draw a line from corner to corner like shown. You're also going to take your 2.5-inch rain squares and 3 1-inch background squares and put them in 3 of the corners like shown. And you're going to do the same process you did with the cloud square by just measuring and drawing a line from corner to corner on the background square. These are the only 2 squares that you're going to need for this raindrop. Then you're going to sew, and you're going to sew again just directly on the line that you just drew, and you're going to cut them later. And for this one, you're going to cut along the line of all 3 of the white squares. So you'll have 3 white corners on this square. Once you're finished sewing, you're going to again cut a 1/4-inch seam to the right of the line that you just sewed. Then we're going to press our seams open for all the squares that we do. We'll just press them all open, and you can do that as you're doing the squares or at the end. I usually just press them out with my fingers, but you can also iron them to get a crisper, flatter line. Then after you cut them, you're going to have both of your squares finished, and then we're going to sew them together. When you're lining them up, you want to make sure that the line matches for the squares, so you'll have a nice even line between the 2 as you're sewing them, and I like to just line it up and then put my pin in at the 1/4-inch seam where I need to sew, just to make sure that it stays in the right place. And then you're going to sew again with a 1/4-inch seam, and just trying to make sure that the lines match up so you have an even seam. And then after that, you'll have your completed raindrop square, and you're going to make this 3 times. Once you finish all those pieces, you can lay it out like so, and then we'll work on the middle raindrop. This one we're going to do differently than the other ones, but you're going to take your 1.5-inch by 4.5-inch background squares and just sew them as a border around one of your raindrops. You're only going to do this with one of the raindrops, and the other 2 you're going to sew separately. First, you'll start with the sides, and you'll sew with a 1/4-inch seam on the right and left side of one of your raindrops. After you finish sewing those, you're going to line up your remaining 2 longer squares and to sew them on the top of the bottom. And that completes the first section of our lower half of the quilt square with the raindrops. After sewing it all together, I'm going to press my seams open, and then we'll bring it back to the layout. And now, after finishing that, I'm going to sew the whole bottom half of the quilt square, which is all the raindrops. And the other ones don't have a special square that you have to sew. I'm just going to sew along all the seams of the bottom half of the quilt square. And I'm kind of going to sew them in sections, so I will sew each raindrop with its surrounding fabric squares, and then I'm going to sew all 3 of those sections together to get the bottom half of our square. Now once we finish this, we're going to move on to the top half of our quilt square. This is the cloud portion of the square, and for this you're just going to sew along all the seams. And I'm doing it kind of 2 at a time and then in strips, and then I'm sewing all the strips together to get the final cloud. Then after you have that completed, I'm just going to sew directly along the line to sew our top and bottom half together, and then you'll have your completed quilt square. Thanks for watching my pattern for this quilt square. Hope you enjoyed it.